Christmas, the time of peace, joy, and drinking hot cocoa that's about 1/4 hot cocoa to 3/4 alcohol to get through the stress of planning out my entire CS trip. As always, a big tradition this time of year is our annual Q&A where you get to ask me whatever you want, so let's see what you weird people want from me this year. Are you single? Off to a great start. But I mean, come on, do you really even have to ask? I mean, I'm a nerdy tech YouTuber, of course I'm single. I mean, do you think I've ever even been in a relationship? Do you have any New Year's resolutions? I mean, is it bad I kind of can't think of anything? I'm the kind of person where if something needs changing or doing, I kind of like doing it straight away rather than just waiting for an arbitrary date like the 1st of January. I could say something generic like, I don't know, ooh, be more sociable, but do you really think that's going to be happening? Though to be fair, next year is going to be big for other reasons, which I'll get to at a later date, but still, in terms of things to be doing straight from the 1st of January, I can't really think of anything, so that's kind of a disappointing answer. Is there any PC hardware you'd want to make a build with that you perhaps couldn't do back in the day due to the lack of funds? I have so many builds, so many spare parts for builds I want to do, but it's partly the lack of funds, partly because I feel that if I just wait a bit longer, those videos could really get the kind of views they deserve for the kind of awesome projects that they are. So I very much want to rebuild my Windows XP build because that thing isn't working right now with the GTX 295 and the Phantom 2X 4940. I would love to run like two 295s in SLI, for example, but it's so difficult to get those nowadays. They're pretty expensive, as well as getting pretty much the best possible CPU and motherboard from that time to also base the build around. In general, I want to do a lot more builds with parts from the 2000s, but again, it's just about finding good deals and that kind of stuff, but also waiting until the videos could get the kind of push from YouTube where it's going to be really worth that investment to buy all those parts, apart from just my own insatiable appetite for old hardware, because I love old hardware, I love doing stuff like that. There are also some builds coming that, I mean, I have the parts for technically, just like really old PC restorations from my older computers, but again, it's just waiting for that right moment. So definitely subscribe and like to do your part for the algorithm. Are you going to be at Computex this year? I might be there if work lets me off for 2 weeks, but I don't know. Yes, Computex is part of my annual schedule now alongside CES in January and IFA in September. Computex is something I get to do every year now, which, you know, it's nice because you just get to go to Taiwan every single year for a week, even if a lot of it is just work and running around like a headless chicken around convention centers. But if you can go, I'd very much recommend that you do, not only because like Taipei is an awesome city and there's a lot to see and do there, but just because the scale of the convention, the awesome things you see, the awesome people that you see there, it is just an experience unlike anything else, and you probably find yourself liking it a bit more than CES. That's what most people tell me, just because it's a lot nicer and better organized and you don't have to travel for like half an hour just to get across the street to another part of the convention like it's the case in Vegas. So yeah, if you can go, definitely do go, and I'll be going there again and every year for the foreseeable future. What do you think the highlights of CES are going to be? Seeing you answered this on Weekends with Avrona, what tech do you need to update? Are there any coming from upcoming CES releases? I don't have high hopes for anything from the big three, you know, Nvidia, AMD, Intel. However, from some of the smaller guys, I think we're going to be seeing some pretty cool stuff and some awesome stuff that I already know is coming because I was a judge in the CES Innovation Awards, so I was able to see some of the stuff real early before any kind of announcements. One major thing I'm looking forward to is a brand new wave of really powerful thin and light laptops. My LG Gram Style is an awesome laptop for how light it is, but it is painfully slow and also gets pretty hot. So something that could maybe replace that. Nothing has been able to replace my Gram Style yet when it comes to the combination of the screen quality, the overall design, and the fact it's pretty lightweight. So hoping that there could be something at CES that I could upgrade to in the future. Display tech is also another big part of CES. I mean, guys like LG are always just pushing the boundaries and with awesome displays, so I think that could be pretty cool to see. And I know it's not really a tech highlight per se, the Lenovo presentation in the Sphere, because come on, it's the Sphere. Of course it's gonna be an awesome presentation, and they're also topping it off with a Gwen Stefani concert, because why not? So that's gonna be more of a personal highlight rather than a highlight in terms of a pretty cool announcement. Don't you think it's a bit random that RAM and storage prices are suddenly skyrocketing? I mean, it's not that random because there have been signals about it since, as early as kind of the middle of the year. However, what really caught even me off guard is how quickly it feels like. Almost in the span of a week, 2 weeks, things went from, just warnings to prices literally doubling or tripling or even more on online stores. Even during things like the big GPU shortages, it feels like it wasn't as drastic, as quick as what is happening right now with memory prices. So I think it is very much just kind of flash flood. Even if we all knew it was coming, I don't think any of us, at least I didn't expect it to get as bad as quickly as it did. So props to anyone who managed to pick up the memory before the Rampocalypse. And that's everything for this Q&A in 2025. If you didn't manage to ask a question this year, don't worry, there's always next year. If we live that long. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And of course there are a lot of questions about CES, and of course it's a big trip and an expensive one, so if you want to help support this channel on this mission to deliver you the freshest news from Vegas, then definitely check out our Patreon, because even a single $1 a month truly goes a long way. Plus huge thanks to Gavin Burns, Justin Rage, Avrona, Belish Voka, not a pseudonym, Nick Sumner and Shane Allcroft. But anyway, that's about it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone, goodbye.